What happens when the overwhelm kicks in and confidence is absolutely out the door? And it really is about coping with the overwhelm. That's what we're tackling on today, on day 7, because it's the reality for all of us. We might want to make progress, we might want to keep moving forward, we might want all these great things to happen to us in 2025, but something knocks us off our course. And that thing, and it's a place I am very familiar with, and it's overwhelm. Because of the nature of Western society, we're inundated, not outside of our jobs, just the constant messaging, the constant barrage of information. They say that our ancestors, sometimes in their lifetime, might have read one newspaper in their whole lifetime. And we've gone on to consuming more data than our ancestors in 5, 10 minutes than they might have in their whole lifetime. So we are just bombarded with this intensity, including YouTube. I'm a part of this. I am not saying this is right or wrong. It is just the nature that we live in. So, how do we calm ourselves and get ourselves centered and acknowledge what is happening us before we can even consider something like confidence? And I spotted myself today. It's really late in the evening and I'm only getting to record now. And the temptation of, like, oh, I'll just do two tomorrow or not bother. But I have made a commitment to you to show up on at least Monday to Friday for these. And there will be days that I won't get to record, and I know that. But for me, it's too early on to say, no, I can't. So somehow, and this is where it gets a little bit mad, resources show up for you when you don't even go and look for them. And today I had a moment between a call where I really felt the overwhelm of, I must do this, 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 and this. I have so much to do today. I had to be out and about, and I back in and out and about again, and I calls in between. And it was my first proper day working, and I have a backlog of emails to get to, and everything was coming at me. Everything was coming at me, and I was like, I'm just going to sit for a moment. I'm going to meditate before I have my client call, because I really, really try and take the time before I meet someone. And I said, I'll open Spotify and I'll play some ambient music, something to center me. And next thing, it popped up in Audi. In Audi is one of these like beautiful classical performers. If any of you that know him, absolutely amazing. And something new from Inaudi had come in, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to play that. All of a sudden, just that ability to be centered in that moment. And I found myself, even after the client call, where I played it again, and I was in the car afterwards and I played it again, and I came home to cook my dinner and I played it again, because it kept bringing me back to this place of calm. So, and that was not something I went to seek out as such today. So having something that will, appear for you is not uncommon when you start to resource yourself, that you find other resources that show up along the way. But one of the things that I thought would be lovely to do, and I've lit the candles, is to do a little bit of breath work to calm that overwhelm. Just something for the next few minutes while you're watching this video, just to bring us back to that centered place. Because from there, then we have choices. From there, we can make a decision about what we want or what would be useful. So I invite you, let's get seated if you can. If you are watching this out and about, I'll just get us to follow the breath. So if you can, wherever you are, if you would like to lower your gaze or close your eyes, I want you to place a hand on your heart and a hand on your tummy. We're just going to take a few breaths together. Inhaling in, pausing the breath at the top of the breath, and exhaling out through the mouth. We're going to do 3 more of those. Very gently inhaling through the nose, pausing the breath for a moment, and then let it go, long exhale. Can you notice with each exhale a softening in your shoulders as you hold one hand again, connecting with the heart and the tummy? Inhaling in again, pausing the breath at the top of the hold, and exhaling through the mouth. Again, inhaling in. The last one, hold now for 2, 3, and exhale through the mouth. Now pause there. Just notice what is different. We just took 4 breaths together. Wherever you might have a niggle in your shoulders and your neck, just ease that out. Well done. It's as simple as that. When I talk about the breath, it's as simple as an inhale, a pausing, and an exhale. And with each exhale, see what could soften and support you. So in the course of these next days that we will continue with this challenge, you know I'm going to talk outside the bounds of just confidence because there's so much going on in the world. So I know somebody shared with me at the start of the year, all their manifestations or what they want to create in 2025, and I was overwhelmed reading it. And I know our systems are too. So sometimes it really is coming back to the most simplest of things, and the less is more. I looked at my list even there now and just thought, you know what, that's for tomorrow. The tendency that I would have when I'm overwhelmed is I need to do more, as opposed to I actually need to do less, and I need to go to bed early, and I need to get off this phone. So all the times, and again, you as a parent, a carer, a manager, there'll always be things to do on the to-do list. The to-do list is never going to change. And it's times like this we have to create these micro moments for ourselves to pause and to truly, really take stock of what is really important here today. And if confidence isn't the priority, it's not the priority. So you can't do it all. It is about just knowing what you need to do. And we're going to talk in further episodes around novelty and the brain, how it works in that it will seek out something different. But when you're overwhelmed, that won't matter. So it's about bring it back to basics, bring it back to the breath. I really hope you found that breath work just that little bit calming on the nervous system whenever you get to watch it, day, night, it doesn't matter. It's just something there to support you. So well done. We're on day 7 and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.